Introduction: the cauldron of expectations. The humidity in Bangkok is often described as a physical weight, a heavy blanket that smothers athletes and drains their resolve. At the ITF Thailand World 06A, amidst the sweltering heat and the rhythmic thud of tennis balls on the hard courts, a drama unfolded that transcended the boundaries of a standard professional circuit match. It was a collision of generations, a clash of styles, and ultimately, a testament to the unyielding spirit of one of Asia's brightest young stars. Alexandra Eala, the pride of the Philippines and a beacon of hope for Asian tennis, stepped on the court carrying more than just her racket. She carried the weight of a nation hungry for a global sporting icon. Across the net stood Erika, the Japanese veteran whose career has been defined by grit, experience, and a refusal to fade away. What followed was not just a match. It was a journey through emotional conflict, a lesson in mental fortitude, and a shock factor result that will be discussed in tennis circles for years to come. Down a set and looking defeated, Eala orchestrated a comeback, so improbable that it bordered on the miraculous. Chapter 1. The protagonist, the prodigy, Alexandra Eala. Eala represents the nucleus of a new wave of tennis. A graduate of the prestigious Rafa Nadal Academy, her game is built on modern principles. Heavy topspin, aggressive baseline play, and a lefty forehand that can dictate points from anywhere on the court. However, with the label of prodigy comes a shadow of pressure. Every match is scrutinized. Every loss is dissected. Eala entered this tournament looking to solidify her standing in the WTA rankings and prove she has a maturity for Grand Slam glory. The veteran, Erika. Erika is the antithesis of the modern power hitter. She is a tactician, a mover, a player who understands the geometry of the court better than almost anyone on the ITF circuit. At this stage in her career, Sema relies on experience and consistency. She doesn't blast opponents off the court. She dismantles them piece by piece, inducing unforced errors and frustrating young players into self-destruction. Chapter 2. The Collapse, Set 1. The match began under the blazing midday sun. From the very first ball, the dynamic was clear. Sema was the wall, and Eala was trying to break it down, unsuccessfully. The nervous start Eala's body language betrayed her early on. Her shoulders were tight, her footwork slightly sluggish. She was trying to hit winners too early in the rally, a classic sign of nerves. Sema, recognizing this, kept the ball deep and central, denying Eala the angle she craves. The tactical trap, Sema's game plan, was masterfully executed. She slowed the pace of the ball, forcing Eala to generate all the power. On the slow, gritty hard courts of Thailand, this was a lethal strategy. Eala, eager to impose her raw power, began overhitting. Forehands sailed long, backhands found the net. The unforced error count skyrocketed. The scoreline, 3-6 the first set, was a procession of frustration for the Filipino star. Every time Eala tried to rally, Sema countered with slice or lob, disrupting the rhythm. When Sema broke Eala's serve to take the set 6-3, the crowd fell silent. It wasn't just that Eala lost the set, it was how she lost it. She looked lost, devoid of answers, and mentally fragile. The shock factors were setting in. Was an upset on the cards? Was the veteran about to teach the prodigy a harsh lesson? Chapter 3. The Intermission and the Reset. The break between sets is often where matches are won or lost. It is a moment of profound emotional conflict. As Eala sat on her bench, towel over her head, one could only imagine the internal dialogue. This is the moment of mental fortitude. In the past, a young Eala might have crumbled. She might have rushed the second set, desperate to finish the pain. But today, something shifted. She removed the towel, and her eyes looked different. The panic was gone, replaced by a cold, calculating focus. She realized that trying to blast Sema off the court wasn't working. She needed to construct points. She needed patience. She needed to become an assassin. Chapter 4. The Turnaround, Set 2. Changing the styles of second set saw a metamorphosis in Eala's game. She stopped going for the lines on the second shot. Instead, she entered the rallies. She accepted Sema's challenge. You want to grind? Let's grind. The rallying point, the crucial moment, came at 2-2 in the second set. A grueling 24-shot rally ensued. In the first set, Eala would have missed by shot 10. This time, she stayed in it. She moved Sema side to side, patiently waiting for the short ball. When it finally came, she stepped in and crushed a forehand winner down the line. That point was a rallying point. It shifted the energy. The crowd sensed it. Eala pumped her fist, a guttural roar escaping her lips. Turning the tables mid-match suddenly, the momentum swung. Eala's shots found their range. Her lefty spin began to push Sema further and further back behind the baseline. The consistent shot-making that Sema relied on began to crack under the weight of Eala's newfound aggression. Eala broke serve to go up 4-3, then held serve with ease. Winning the second set 6-4 wasn't just about leveling the score. It was about reclaiming her identity. She had proven she could adapt. Chapter 5, the final showdown, set 3. The third set was a war of attrition. Both players were physically exhausted, their clothes drenched in sweat, battling the heat and each other. This was no longer about tennis skills. This was about heart. The battle of wills. Sema, realizing her defensive wall was broken, tried to become more aggressive. It was a desperate move. Eala, now flowing with confidence, countered with powerful comebacks on Sema's service games. The clutch moments at 4-4 in the final set, the tension was suffocating. This is the Grand Slam turmoil atmosphere simulated on an ITF court. Eala faced a break point. If she lost this game, Sema would serve the match. Eala served out wide, opening the court, and followed it up with a brave drive volley winner. It was a shot of pure courage. She held serve, 5-4. The final break, Sema served to stay in the match. The pressure was immense. Eala, sensing blood, unleashed her full arsenal. A blistering backhand return, a deft drop shot, and finally, a forehand that clipped the line. Victory, 3-6, 6-4, 6-4. When the final ball sailed past Sema, Eala dropped her racket and raised her hands to the sky. The breakthrough moment had arrived. She hadn't just won a tennis match. She had conquered her own doubts. Chapter 6, Analysis and Legacy. The global impact. Why does this match matter? Because it signifies the evolution of Asian tennis. For years, Asian players were stereotyped as hard-working baseliners. Eala breaks that mold. She combines a work ethic with raw power and flair. Her victory at ITF Thailand sends a message to the global tennis community. The next generation is ready. The mental victory, the most impressive aspect, was not the forehands or backhands, but the composure. To be down a set against a seasoned pro like Erika Sema and to intellectually solve the puzzle mid-match is a trait of future Grand Slam champions. This match will be marked in the book as the day Eala truly matured. The road ahead with this victory, Eala climbs the rankings, moving closer to direct entry into major tournaments. But more importantly, she gains the knowledge that she can win ugly, she can win when she plays badly at the start, and she can win when it hurts. Conclusion, the headline reads, Unbelievable Comeback. But for those who watched, it was believable. It was believable because Alexandra Eala is a fighter. In the scorching heat of Thailand, she forged a victory that was silver in color, referencing the trophy, but golden in value.